Hello, what is going on, guys? Hockey Guy 1 here. Welcome to my review of John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum is directed by Chad Stahelski and stars Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, Mark Dacascos, Lawrence Fishburne, Kate Dillon, and Halle Berry. So the story is about John Wick, who just made excommunicado for killing San Antonio D'Antonio. And is on the run from the adjudicator and any assassin trying to kill him, like Zero. So the story was just done perfectly. I mean, I don't think it could have been much better. I mean, it was just so well done, and the structure of the plot was just perfect with each act and all the stuff in the plot. And it's just so well done. I mean, I don't know if a movie could have done much better than this. So the pacing is just perfect. I mean, this was just the perfect length for the movie, as it just does the movie perfectly, and it's just the perfect length for it, and it's just the right way to do it. So the action was just fantastic. I mean, this franchise does not disappoint when it comes to action. I mean, it's just very well shot and made. I mean, the climax scene, was almost as good as the Red Circle scene. I don't think it's quite as good as that. I mean, it's pretty close, though. But the climax scene is just so well done, and just there's a lot of ways of John Wick killing people, and it's perfect. Right? I mean, his action's also just perfect in every single act. I mean, they find new, more creative ways to kill people, and I really like how they do that. It's very well made action, and just very well shot action as well. So John Wick's character development is just basically perfect. I mean, it's just so well done on his character arc. Kind of goes from, like, he kind of starts running away, and then he develops by giving up a lot of things just to sacrifice. And it's just perfect character development for his character, and I don't think it could have been any better. I mean, it was just very well done on how well his character was written. Winston has really good character development. I mean, he develops very well with helping out John, but then he kind of does make a tough decision at the end, kind of showing how his character is, and it's pretty well done for what it is, and I really like his character in this movie. So the Bowery King, I mean, since, last movie he did give John Wick some stuff, he's kind of jabbery, and he's really mad about it, and it's pretty good character development, because at the end he's pretty mad about something that happened to him in the movie, and it's very well done with his character, and I really like how his character was written, because it's just good development for how his character works, and I don't think it could have been any better with how well his character was done. Sophia doesn't really have that much screen time, but for what she has, I think her character was done pretty well. I mean, the way her character was written was pretty well, as she does kind of doesn't really want to help out John, but then kind of helps him out after something happens, but then she just kind of abandoned him. But it's pretty good character for it, as he is kind of like a former helper with John, and it's good development for her character, and I really think it's a good character for her, because of how well written it was, and I don't think it could have really been much better. I'm pretty glad she didn't have that much screen time, actually. I feel like that would have made her character a bit worse. Now, Zero is a really awesome villain. I mean, he's the main assassin hired going after John, and he's almost as badass as him, actually, because he's just really awesome in this movie. I mean, it took a lot just for John to fight him. I mean, it was really good. Good villain for him, and it's just perfect villain for this movie. And it does give John Wick a huge threat, and he's also pretty intimidating with how powerful he is, and just very well-written villain, and I do think he was amazing. Now, the Adjudicator as well is kind of the main villain in this movie, and she's just really intimidating with how well her character was done. I mean, she's one of the main members of the High Table, going out to hire a bunch of assassins to go after John Wick. And she's very intimidating because she does a lot in this movie for not really going after John, and just makes your character really good with how well she's doing and how intimidating she is. Now, Keanu Reeves was just fantastic in this role as always. I mean, he's, like I said before, he is the perfect actor to put in an action movie. He just does a lot of great stunts, and it always feels like he's the character whenever he's in an action movie. And it's just very good acting for him, and he rarely ever lets down. So Ian McShane, Mark Dacascos, Lawrence Fishburne, and Asia Kate Dillon, and Halle Berry all also did amazing in their roles with how well each one of them acted just like their characters and gave a fantastic performance, and just couldn't have been a better casting choice, to be honest. I mean, they're just really good casting choices and really great acting for them. So once again, the visuals are really good. Once again as well, I'm glad they didn't overuse CGI like most modern action movies, and it's just really fantastic how well done it is without any CGI. I mean, it just looks really good, and I'm glad that they're just going on to go on these movies, because it just works perfectly for each action scene. Cinematography, I mean, wow, it's just fantastic. I mean, in the way they shoot each scene just makes it look even better. Each action scene, in which each angle that they put in it, just makes the action scenes look even better with how well the cinematography is in these scenes. I mean, each camera angle used in this movie is just perfectly well done, and it's the perfect camera angle for each shot and in each action scene. And the score, once again, is just fantastic. I mean, it just hits each scene that they put it in very well, and just makes the scene feel even better each time. And the score just was really well done for what it is. And honestly, I don't have any negatives with this movie. I mean, it's just really fantastic. So overall, John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum is the best movie of the year, one of the best movies of all time, and one of the best action movies of the decade. I even like it more than the original. And I'm going to give John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum a 10 out of 10. That was my review of John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. What are your thoughts on John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum? Tell me in the comments below, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.